Valyrian steel is an ancient forged steel used in weapons, armor, and other decorations, which is renowned for its strength, low density, and ability to hold an edge. It is recognizable through its distinctive grey color and murky patterns etched in the steel. It is said that if you were to take a whetstone to the sword, you'd soon have two smaller whetstones. The secrets of forging such steel were lost long ago in the doom of Valyria. Surviving descendants of the Valyrians, such as the Targaryens and peoples of Valentis, did not bring with them such secrets. The real-life comparison of Valyrian steel is known as Damascus steel. It too is an incredibly strong and sharp steel used to make ancient arms and armor, and is known for its murky grey patterns. Its creation secrets too were lost in history. However, recreations of it are common in modern blacksmiths, and steels very similar in appearance as well as functionality are common in high-quality forgings. This brings about the question of why have no recreations of Valyrian steel been seen or attempted by smiths in the Song of Ice and Fire context. Surely, since it's so incredibly valuable and effective, many would seek it out and pay extraordinary prices for such equipment. The only possible reason for this is that the actual materials and methods were lost in the doom of Valyria. The ores used to smelt the steel must have come from the great mines of Valyria, which are sometimes believed to have been so extensive they upset volcanoes and brought about the eruptions of the doom. Now, taking from methods known to make Damascus steel, it can be assumed how Valyrian steel was created. Blocks of steel with different levels of contained carbon are forged, welded together, and fluxed to create a larger mixture of steel block. This is then folded over by flattening, then folding over on itself up to 700 times in the finest steels. This does not literally mean folding 700 times, but refers to the doubled up layers created by each folding. This master block is then flattened and forged into the shape desired. In Season 4 of the show, a very poor representation of the swords being forged is shown. Swords were not cast as the show would lead you to believe, as this would not only be far too difficult to do with known forgers, as they do not get hot enough to make steel into liquid form, but it would also lose the pattern and molecular structure which defines it as Valyrian steel. It is the folding process which aligns the carbon structures within the steel in various ways, which gives the metal its strength and durability. From these conclusions, I believe that Valyrian steel was made from steel ores mined from the volcanic rock within Valyria. This provided the carbonation variety that were then forged together. The way these were forged together was with dragon fire, as forge welding temperatures are much higher than regular forge temperatures, and for these particular metal types it was likely dragon fire was required. This was then forged with extreme care, as it is well known how hot dragonfire is, as says the ruins of Harrenhal. If I am right in these regards, then it would not be possible to recreate Valyrian steel now, regardless of the knowledge of current smiths. This explains why, over hundreds of years, no new Valyrian steel has ever been created, despite incredible armourers throughout the kingdoms and other lands created within the realm by George R.R. Martin. It is, in fact, highly likely that George never intended to explain how Valyrian steel was created, so I may never be proved right here. I, however, would like to believe that I can never be proved wrong.